Right, Shalom, Shalom. First and foremost, like all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to my apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and to all the saints rocking out there, pressing the truth and sincerity. Just wanted to do a quick lesson, you know, in regards to Esau, Edom, and his kingdom, because what we're seeing is his kingdom crumbling. I've said it again and again, in many videos, but hey, as the days progress, his kingdom is getting worse and worse, and ultimately we know that there's no repairing this. Things are only going to get worse for Esau, But this is Second Ezra chapter 6. I'm gonna start at verse 1. And he said unto me, in the beginning, when the earth was made, before the borders of the world stood, or ever the winds blew, before the thunderings and the lightning, or even the foundations of paradise were laid, before the fair flowers were seen, or even the movable powers were established, before the innumerable multitude were gathered together, or even the heights of the air were lifted up, before the measurements of the firmament were named, or even the chimneys of Sion were hot. In present years sought out, and or ever inventions that now sin were turned, before they were sealed, that have gathered the faithful treasure. Then did I consider these things, and that all things were made through me alone, which is Yahushua, and through none other. By me alone shall they be ended, and none other. So the Lord is getting ready to. The Lord is bringing down your kingdom. Esau, Edom. It's the Lord that's bringing down your kingdom, because as the scriptures say, the Lord set it up judges. So I roughly paraphrase, and he take down, So it was through the power of Yahweh Shema Shai, on the left hand side, to allow you to rule for the time that you did, and now that power is being stripped from you, and there's nothing you can do about it. It says, then did I consider, then answered I and said, what shall be the parting of sunder of times? Now this is Ezra asking a question, to the angel. It says, what shall be the parting of sunder of times? When shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that follows? Because when you go back to the book of Genesis, I believe it's the 27th chapter, it was two nations. He told Abraham's wife, two nations are in thy womb. One shall be separated from the other. Was it the scripture say Esau grabbed first the heel of Esau? Which is symbolic, for Jacob, being Israel, the 12 tribes, tearing down the lies that Esau had set up, putting himself up as God, the Most High. Verse 8, and he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob held first the hill of Esau. Right, so, as I was stating, before, first it started off with, us tearing down our lives. And ultimately, in the midst of it, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is bringing Esau and his kingdom down. Everything that he set up, all the lies, all the deceit, is coming to an end. Verse 9, it says, for Esau is the end of the world. Esau is the end of the world. And Jacob is the beginning of it that followed. You know, so when you begin to see Esau's kingdom fall, well, first off, when you start to see Esau in rulership, which he have been for the last 300-400 years or so, you know, and his kingdom is falling, you know, because when you read was that Job 9:24? It said the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. If not, where and who is he? You know, and, yeah, to roughly paraphrase, and then what was that other scripture? It's like if I get it, you know, sort of butcher it, but the scriptures when the righteous are when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, and when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. You know, and then the whole earth, the world, you know, is mourning. You know, and then they're waiting on that righteousness, which is the only righteousness, only righteousness is going to come through the seed of Jacob. You know, the elect. You know, being ruled by Yahweh Shai. You know, so that's what we look forward to. You know, and that's what's coming. You know, Esau's kingdom is coming down, and Yahweh Shai's kingdom is rising. You know. I continue. It says, 2 Ezra chapter 6, verse 9. It says, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followed. The hand betwixt the heel, and the man, and the hand of man is betwixt the heel, and the hand, and the other question Ezra asked not. You know, so, you know, as I stated, you know, Esau, Edom, you know, your kingdom is crumbling. You know, there's no repairing. There's no rebuilding. You know, as a matter of fact, it's one of my you know, favorite scriptures to go to. Salakia. This is 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 1. It said, now knowing this, in the last days, perilous times shall come. You know, and that the word perilous meaning dangerous, treacherous. You know, and we're seeing that. We're seeing crime rate, you know, at an all-time high. You know, whether it be due to the pandemic or whatever the case may be, domestic violence, murder, killing. You know, this is only the beginning. More dangerous times are coming. You know, because of the lack of food, the lack of resources. You know, people being tied down in their locked down in their homes. You know, lack of outlet, so to speak. You know, Jake is bugging out, sitting in their homes. You know, and they look for the first sign of thrill or whatever you may say it. You know, so they go robbing, they go killing and doing all manner of wickedness. So verse 2, it said, for men shall become lovers of themselves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemer, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy. You know, and that's what's coming to this world. You know, there's no righteousness coming. You know, at least not for you 2/3. And you know, Esau, Edom. You know, righteousness is only for the elect. It said, without natural affection, truce breakers, false accusers, incontinent, fierce, despiser of those that are good, traitors, heady, high-minded, lovers of pleasure rather than lovers of the Most High. You know, and 2/3 of the nation of Israel, along with Esau, Edom, you know, and the other nations, they love You know, they love the things of this world. Whether they love the sluggard, they love the creature rather than the creator. To roughly paraphrase, you know, they don't care to please Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. You know, the one who made them. You know, they was say YOLO, you only live once. You know, they seek out their own righteousness. It says having a form of godliness but denying the power thereof. You know, and it said right there, having a form of godliness but denying the power thereof. For such turn away. You know, so like I said, hey, there's nothing but evil times coming to this place. You know, there's no hope left in this place. You know, all hope is gone. You know, I don't care. Let's see, how many times. You know, you try to rebuild the economy. You know, you try to pacify the people. Hey, you're done. Your time is up. You know, there's hey, there's no hope left in this place. As the song was the song, "There's no sunshine when she's gone." Hey, America, aka Babylon the Great. You know, that great harlot, the great daughter of Babylon. Hey, the time is coming to an end, and there's going to be plenty sunshine. You know, it's just not on this place. This is Salakia Thessalonians. This is 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 3. It says, "For when they shall say peace and safety, sudden destruction shall come upon them, as a travail, as a woman with child, and they shall not escape." And hey, that's what we're seeing. You know, we're seeing them claim peace and safety. Everything's going to be all right. Everything's going to be just fine. No need to worry. Hey, but hey, like the scripture says, it says, for when they shall say peace and safety, sudden destruction shall come upon them. And as a woman travail with child, they shall not escape. You know, so hey, that horror, that destruction, that pain, that grief, that fear, is only going to amplify. You know, and it ain't gonna be no escaping. The only escape you're gonna have is death. Hey, but the Lord is able to preserve your life, so that you have to endure it. You know. So if you ultimately, if you're not a part of the elect, you know, hey, guess what? Hey, the Lord's going to destroy you anyway. You know. And as for Esau, Edom, hey, the elites of you, you're going to be preserved, you know, for slavery. You know, you're going to go into slavery. You know. You know. So hey, with that, you know. Hey, all praise to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, Ba'Shem Krakodash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and to all you sincere out there pressing the truth and sincerity, Shalom.